Hello everyone and welcome to Gradeup. My name is Ashish Rawat.
My name is Abhishek Shukla.
And we are here to discuss some important things which you should remember before attempting the conventional main papers. Okay.
So Ashish is going to take the approach that how to solve the theory questions that are coming in the examination, and I will let you know that how to solve the numerical questions, and we both will discuss your queries which you are having, so that you may come out with excellent marks in this examination.
Okay. So we will wait for some more viewers to join this session before starting. Okay. So till then, I hope this ESC pre and gate examination you have done well. If not, then you can definitely focus on ESC mains paper. Also, there are certain state PSCs which are to be held in the coming months. Okay, so I hope you should put your efforts very well for the main examination. Okay, so it is slightly different from the objective approach. Okay.
Yes. So I would like to just tell you that जो बीत गई सो बात गई. Whatever you have attempted till now, you have to just keep it aside. Okay, the results are awaited, you have put in your best efforts, so now focus on the coming opportunities which you have. And I would just like to say one thing, that ESC is a very means a good attempt, have ESC as a very good attempt, because if you lose it, okay, it is one of the most prestigious examinations that a engineer could find in his life. Okay, so don't take it lightly and have a full-fledged attempt. Dedicate yourself 100% and surely you will make it, because ESC is all about your hard work. It's not about luck, because 3 steps hote hain: prelims, mains and interview. It is not about the luck, it is about your consistency and the hard work which will take you in the merit list. Okay.
Rishikesh Thopte, you are saying what is ESC? Okay, so I think you should know it is Engineering Services Examination. Okay, this is the official name of this exam, which you might be knowing, IES. IES is not the official name, it is ESC. UPSC is conducts this exam and UPSC ESC. Okay. So please remember this one. You have joined this session. I hope we can expect this much knowledge from you people. Definitely.
See, actually, what they means the best the best class 1 service which is offered to an engineer from Government of India. Okay, that is recruited through UPSC, and you are an IES officer after qualifying this examination.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Khushbu Gupta, I got 240.6. Will I be able to write mains? Khushbu, can you please post your branch as well, because the cutoff varies from branch to branch. Okay. So I think we have waited enough. We can start the session now.
Okay.
I will be starting with the theory.
Okay,
Abhishek,
Ashish.
sir. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, Abhishek sir will.
I will join you shortly. Okay. Ashish will describe about what are the tactics that you should follow, so that you can write effectively your theory questions. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we have divided this session into, as we have also said, theory and numerical. These are the two main portions, okay, of any conventional paper. Okay. Now the attempt to conventional, okay, especially in ESC, okay, and state PSC. Now since nowadays a lot of examinations are objective type, okay, so many students lack clarity in this approach, okay, attempting the conventional, okay, subjective questions. So in state PSCs and ES engineering service examination, it comprises a healthy portion of marks, okay, this mains portion. So we will discuss in these examination wise. So the major difference in these two things, the difference mainly is in question book, answer booklet, okay. Since 2017, answer booklet is the main difference. In ESC, okay, so ESC has introduced QCAB. It is short for question come answer booklet. Okay, so since 2017, UPSC ESC has introduced this QCAB booklet. Okay, so this is the answer booklet in which question is also mentioned and the specified space is provided for that particular answer. Okay, while in state PSC still that conventional answer booklet is provided, so that is slightly different. Okay, so major difference in approach is this one, attempting the answers in QCAB format and attempting the answers in this conventional booklet copy, okay, whatever is provided. So first of all, I will hold discussion for the ESE, okay. So in ESE, the answer sheet is something like this, okay. So you are provided with question number 1 here, it will be something language written over here, and this will be the space provided for the answer, okay. So here you have to write your answer below this designated space only, okay. So some of the things which I kept in mind while preparing for ESC mains, okay, and I believe they helped me very much. I will share with you people. I hope they will also prove helpful to you, okay. So now in theory, generally students lack in writing theory, okay. So they practice only numerical portion very much, give attention to numerical portion, but in theory there is a high probability of losing marks very frequently, okay. So you have to practice it very well, okay. So the first thing is QCAB space restriction. Now generally theory questions, there are two categories of theory questions, 10 to 12 marks and greater than 12 marks. This 10 to 12 marks you will generally find in question number 1 and 5, which are compulsory in engineering services examination, okay. While these are found in other parts, other questions of the section A and section B, okay. So generally the space is restricted, so you have to pay special attention while answering the theory questions, because you have to restrict your answer in that particular space, including everything which is relevant and not writing irrelevant information, okay. So now the second thing which you have to remember is read the question properly, okay. This is important for objective point of view and subjective point of view, okay. Now why this is important? Because while writing the answer, it often happens that after writing about 4-5 lines, you tend to forget what was the objective of your question, okay, and what is the objective of writing this answer. So you tend to get deviated, okay. So that dilutes the quality of your answer, okay. So you have to keep this thing in mind. You have to read the question properly and keep it in mind, okay, throughout the answer, okay. This will help you to write in an effective manner, okay. Now the third thing is analyze before answering. Now after reading the question, you have to analyze, okay. You have to analyze what the question is asking. For example, I will give an example for civil engineering students, okay. So let us suppose there is a question, define quicksand condition, while there is another question which says explain how quicksand, I think it is clear, yeah, quicksand condition occurs. Now these two questions, okay, so these two questions are asking about the quicksand condition, okay. So the topic is same, but the way of asking the question, here it is asking to define you quicksand condition, while here it is asking you to explain how quicksand condition occurs. So both are requiring the same same topic. They both are from the same topic, but this answer writing should be slightly different. So you have to analyze properly what it is asking. If it is asking to define, you should not begin by explaining quicksand condition. You should write it as in the form of definition. While if it is asking you to explain it, then you should not start by writing a definition, okay. So this is the motive to analyze before answering, okay. Now I hope this is clear to you, okay. So before answering, just take 1-2 minutes and analyze what the question is asking and what you are going to write in that answer, okay. In that way the answer will be very effective. Okay. Now, the fourth thing is always write in proportion to marks. Okay. So if suppose a question is of 10 or 12 marks, okay, so you should not go on writing 2-3 pages if the space is provided, while in QCAP, in ESE, you are not provided with so much of space freedom. So in that it will not be such a great problem, while in state PSC exams this is certainly a big problem. Okay. So if a 10-12 marks question is there, you should restrict your answer to about 14-15 lines. Okay. So that implies 1.5 to 1 to 2 lines per mark. Okay. So you should restrict your answer to the answer. You should be able to restrict your answer. Okay. So how that will become, you will be able to judge when to restrict? By practicing enough. Okay. So throughout this period, from this is February going on, the ESC mains is on 30th of June. So in this period you should practice your theory questions, practice at your home. Okay. And definitely you will be able to judge it properly. Okay. Now the next thing, next and a very important point is always write in form of bullets. Okay. You have to avoid the paragraph writing. Okay. So always write in form of bullets. Okay. Now bullets, do not make dots or something. You just simply put in form of arrows like this. Okay. And write the answer in form of points. It is a more presentable way to do the answer. Okay. So you know that the examiner is checking your thousands of copies. Okay. So he should not have to find those relevant points. Okay. Relevant sentences from your paragraph. Okay. In points form, they are more presentable and it is easy for the examiner to find the relevant points. Okay. In theory especially, in any topic, the examiner looks for the some key points, like if this quicksand condition is there. Now in this, sigma bar is equals to 0, effective stress is equals to 0. Okay. I is equals to I critical. Okay. So like these small points, examiner looks for in the answer. So if you write it in form of bullets, that will definitely fetch you good marks. Okay. And it is also a well presentable way of writing. Okay. Now the next thing, see, these are very generalized points. Okay. It can easily be undervalued, but you will definitely, if follow these points very well, I assure you, you will score good in all the conventional papers. Okay. Now the next point is never repeat any sentence in the answer. Okay. You should not repeat same sentence in active and passive form like you used to do in your colleges. Okay. You should not do this thing. In order to increase the length of the answer, students often tend to repeat the same point twice or thrice. Okay. You should not do in the UPSC or state PSCs. It will lead to your marks losses. Okay. Pratap Chandra asking, why not bullet oblique dot? You can definitely put the bullets. Okay. But for bullets, you have to do like this. Okay. And since the QCAP booklet papers are very thin, okay, they are not so thicker. Their thickness is very less. So it will in the this, it will lead to it may lead to the damage of that question paper answer booklet. Okay. So you can simply put these arrows. Okay. Or you can put this hash symbol. Okay. You can also put bullets, that is your personal choice. I preferred this one and I found it convenient. Okay. So you should not repeat any sentence. Okay. Also very important point is always try to include diagrams and drawn freehand. Okay. So always try to include diagrams, okay, in your answers. In that way, you will create a good impression in the examination, on the examiner, and it may fetch you good marks. Okay. Now, also a very important point, I will just write it here. Now, in ESC, as I have said, you are provided with QCAP booklet with space restriction. So, always write accurately in first go. Okay. And how you will do? By analyzing. Okay, I have already said that before answering you should analyze what you are intending to write. Okay, so if you write it correctly the first way, you don't have to cut it, but since there is space restriction in ESE, so you may not have the space to again write that answer. Okay, so you have to cross the answer which you have written in first go and then attempt it again, but space may not be available. So in that way you will be losing marks. Okay, so always write accurately in the first go. Okay, so these are the main points which you have to follow in theory questions. Okay, also always highlight the subject wise, you have to prepare a important topics. Okay, important topics. In that way you will be able to prepare a good theory for your ESC examination. Okay, so now I will ask Abhishek sir to elaborate for the numerical portion. Okay, and then I will be joining session in due course for the general queries. Okay, so Abhishek sir, please join the session. Okay.
Hello, welcome again everyone. So I will be taking the session that how to solve the numerical problems. Okay, the numerical problems are they are coming in a very good weightage, they are having a very good weightage, and they are asked approximately means 350 marks plus. Okay, in 600 350 marks plus is a very good weightage, and in numerical there is a wise means you can judge it that if it is coming or not. Okay, numerical portion is very easy to choose that if it is coming or not, whether you know the numerical or not. Suppose a numerical of 10 marks is there. Okay, your paper may comprise of 10 marks, 12 marks question. Okay, either it will be a 10 marks question or it will be a 12 marks question. Okay, or it will be a 15 marks question, 20 marks or 25 marks. Okay, numerical की length आपको देख के पता लग जाएगी कि हाँ ठीक है 10 marks question, it will be a QCAB booklet. Okay, with this side and this side. Okay, this side it will be for writing the question number. Okay, the question number will be already written, already printed over here. Okay, this side will be provided for the rough space. Okay, this side is provided for the rough space, and questions will be printed over here. And one thing more, my friends, QCAB booklet will be just like a booklet which you have. Okay, and an additional question paper will be pasted at the back of it. Okay, you may tear out that question paper and you may go through the question paper separately. This copy will be with you. You will have questions written over here. You will have questions written over here. You will also have a separate question paper. Okay, you can just go through that question paper and tick mark the questions which you are going to attempt. Okay, so here the question is ended. And for 10 marks, I have generally seen that I attempted twice the mains. I have generally seen that only one page is given. That only one page is given to finish it. Okay, and the numericals will be of that sort only, means they will be smaller. Okay, the numericals will be smaller. For 12 marks also, about 1.5 page. Okay, it will be provided to you. 1.5 page will be provided to you, friends. And again, in 15 marks, 2 pages. In 20 marks, I have seen that 3 pages are provided. In 25 marks, 4 pages or 3 pages are provided. Okay, then how to means pick up the questions from the pool of 8 questions. There are 8 questions, my dear friends, and from that pool of 8 questions you have to pick up 8 questions are there, 60 marks per question. You have to pick out 5 questions which you will be solving. Okay, which you will be solving. So it is in section A, there will be 1 to 4. In section B, there will be 5 to 8. Okay, question number 1 and 5 will be compulsory to attend. From question number 2, 3 and 4, and from question number 6, 7 and 8, 1 is compulsory. Anyone is compulsory, and 2 from the remaining. Okay, either you can choose 2 from this or 1 from this, means anyone is compulsory. Okay, so choose wisely about the question in which you are full confident and attempt those. Okay, so how to attempt numericals? Let's begin with this session. Okay, the numerical value problem which is coming. So let's, first of all, what is the advantage of attending the numerical problems? The advantage of attending the numerical problems is time is managed easily. Time is managed easily because numerical value problems can be solved very easily. Okay, कम लिखना पड़ता है, calculations are easy. In ESE, either the numericals which are asked, you are fully confident to go through it, or the numericals will be कि कहीं देखा ही नहीं है. Okay, means they will be of bit tricky level. Okay, so अगर आप पहले से इतना practice किए हुए हैं, see my dear friends, numericals, the number of numerical questions that you will be solving depends upon the practice which you have done in the due course. Means it is Feb and 30th of June is the numeric means ESC examination. Okay, ESC Mains examination. इस due course में जितना numerical solve करेंगे ना, means after seeing the numerical value problem, you can easily mind map that what are the steps that you should follow. Okay, like if a question comes, then what should be the format of yours to attend the examination. Okay, first, this is a sheet. Okay, this is a sheet. Questions are given. Question ended here. You have to write given what are the values that have been provided in the question. Suppose you have used any symbol, like you have used zeta or you have used rho. Okay, so you should at least write the name of this symbol at least once throughout your answer. Okay, because you have to treat examiner as a individual that has just begin his preparation. Okay, you have to provide such a solution that can be understood by anyone very easily. Okay, so any constant or any assumption that you have made, suppose R is resistor, so you have to put R is equal to resistor, or the value which is given, you have to write that value of resistor. Okay, what the assumption you are taking, you have to make sure that you have written it in the answer. Okay, now given you have written that what are the values or the what are the means constants that are given. Next comes that what is the assumption, that you have made while solving that numerical. Okay, the assumptions you have written. Okay, and the next thing and the utmost important thing that comes is formula. Okay, you have to write formula used. Okay, formula used. Suppose a very basic formula like you are using a formula for resistor. Okay, so you have to write R is equal to rho L by A. Since you have defined the parameters earlier, that rho is constant, L is length, A is area, rho is conductivity or resistivity. Okay, so you have to write it that. Okay, so formula used, you have to describe or you have to write what are the formula used. Okay, after then you have to write a statement putting values and solving. Okay, putting values and solving sorry, then you have to write the value, and in the very next step you have to write the main answer. Okay, never ever conclude any answer just straightforward like we do in our examination or rough copies in examination like data scribbling pad pe. Suppose a question was asked and here you have came that some value x which was to be determined. Okay, which was to be determined, it is x is equal to some value came 1. Okay, now you don't have to conclude it x is equal to 1 answer. No, you don't have to conclude like this. It is UPSC examination, you are for the most renowned examination. Okay, so you have to write it the value of constant, okay, to be determined in the above question is x is equal to 1. Okay, and comment it and comment it. Suppose if a value of conductivity or something was very high, so you have to write the value of conductivity is of the order of 10 raised to the power 7. So it is a good conductor, like that, like that. You have to at least write a comment on the answer which came, and you have to write an answer in the statement form. Okay, this will show that you are well prepared for the examination. You are well prepared for the examination, friends. Okay, now the next takeaway point that you should follow in your ESC mains examination is how to means if any question is asked, okay, if any question is asked and a value is given, okay, so take in mind that what are the means units. Okay, units should always be taken care of. Units should always be taken care of. Okay, suppose if range was to be something, okay, so it is in meters or kilometers or centimeters, so you have to be aware of the units, and in answer also never ever miss units. Okay, you have to write the units. If it is a constant then it is okay, but you have to write the units. And the next thing, okay, and the next thing that you have to keep in mind is, since in numerical value, one thing is utmost important, that if you have gone through the numerical and if the final answer is correct, okay, the final answer is correct, it means that you are getting the full marks out of it. You are getting the full marks out of it. But you have to be very much concentrated till your last step, that यहाँ तक अगर सही आ गया और यहाँ पर आपने हल्का सा कॉन्फिडेंस या कुछ भी डिस्ट्रैक्शन हुआ और आप यहाँ पे गलत कर दिए, तो it may happen that in a 25 marks question you may be awarded 20 marks. Okay, that because you were not concentrated over here. So try to have practice that lengthy questions. There will be lengthy questions also. Those lengthy questions that you are means focused throughout the question. You are just focusing on the question paper. Okay, so try to have that approach. Okay, so 20 marks will be awarded for means it will be a step marking after that. Okay, अगर यहाँ तक सही है then 25. Have an edge, because 1 mark will decide. Even 1 mark is very important, and that will decide that where will you land in your final merit list. Okay, friends, it is not about the selection in ESC examination. It's about the department which you want to choose and which you want to serve when you are getting selected. Okay, the merit will decide that which department are you going to. Okay, so again I would if you are solving like questions of KVL, KCL, if a circuit was given, so in question paper if a circuit is given, okay, so don't try to have nodal analysis over that question paper only. Never ever do any sort of assumptions or any sort of loop, try to solve the loop in the question itself. No, in the space provided below, draw that neatly and then assume that what are the assumptions that you have taken in the means circuit which is provided. Okay, and while solving answer, if this circuit is to be reduced, draw it again neatly. Okay, draw it again neatly with free hand. Okay, don't use a scale and millions of pens over there. Okay, just one pen, try to solve it all. Okay, and my dear friends, one thing of utmost important which every ESC aspirant who is giving follows, that if a question is present, means if a question is there and it is of numerical type 20, 20, 20, okay, and here 30, 30 marks. Okay, these are two questions. How to select the best questions out of it? How to select the best questions out of it? If it is numerical value, numerical type, if it is of numerical type and it is of theory type, okay, and here both are numerical type. Okay, both are numerical type. So go for the numerical questions. Go for the numerical questions. Okay, and if one numerical you don't know, then you try to go through this, because you have to see that individual questions which will fetch you maximum marks. Okay, in 600 try to have an attempt of 500 plus. Okay, try to have an attempt of 500 plus. 450 plus is a must. Okay, 450 plus is a must. Okay, and accuracy also, the questions which you are selecting, the accuracy matters a lot. The accuracy matters a lot. Like I would like to now call Ashish so that we may take general queries. Okay, and then we will discuss about the questions that how will you going to judge which question to be taken and which question to be avoided.
So someone was asking about using two pens. So it is not advisable, okay. So just use one single pen of blue color, okay. So that will increase your speed also. I think Abhishek sir will also recommend this only, okay. Every
Yeah.
aspirant and everywhere it is recommended only to use one single pen, okay. In that way you will have maximum speed, okay, and you will have maximum attempt. In switching pens you will often tend to waste time, okay. Also someone was asking, Rajat Sharma was asking, he is scoring 213 civil engineering prelims, okay. So you are asking about the chances in mains. Yes, you have definitely very good chances in mains, okay. So you should start your preparation, okay. Also Aryan Raj was asking, he had scored 207. Aryan, you have also in a very good position to clear the cutoff, okay. So as per our analysis, cutoff is around 180 to 190, so you are well above 18 to 20 marks above the cutoff. So you, if you perform very good in main examination, you will have a good chance of getting your name on the list, okay. Also Abhishek sir, would you like to take some queries?
Okay, for electrical and ECE, okay. For ECE, I am suggesting you all that those who are 220 plus, okay, those who are 220 plus, take yourself in a very confident way that you will be writing mains, okay. You will be writing mains for this time, okay. The mains is going to be the deciding factor that if you are making it in the merit list, which rank, okay, which rank you are making it in the merit list, okay. 500 marks, average marks that everyone, average marks will be 240. For EC and EE, I am going to discuss that 240, it will be a good score, okay, it will be a good score. The more you score, like if here you are getting 270, it is a very good score, okay. And this good score will make you AIR less than 20, AIR less than 20, but you have to keep one thing in mind, that not without mains, that it is not without mains. Mains is of 600 marks and you have to get at least 350. You have to get at least 350 so that your this dream could be fulfilled. So that your this dream could be fulfilled. Never ever trust more on interviews. Okay, interview is very means you can't be very much means focused that interview तो अच्छा हो जाएगा.
बिल्कुल.
Okay, never ever go for interview, take average 90, take average. More than it, it is a boon to you, okay. More than it is a boon to you. So to realize yourself for the best department which you want to choose, you have to be focused on this way, this way, this way. You have traveled this journey, it is cancelled out. Now you have to go through this journey. 350 plus for for EC and electrical people. See, 432 was also achieved. 432 was also achieved by AIR 8, okay, in 2017. Okay, in 2018 paper was a bit difficult. So I would like to take a session, I would like to take a query of yours, okay, that how much good score should be in the mains. Actually, question paper neither I know nor you know, okay. In paper in 2018 for EC, paper 1 was bit easy, okay, bit easy means it was easily tackable. So in 300, what I did, I solved 240, okay, and got a score of 204, okay. One question was of network theory I solved wrong, okay. And in 300 second paper, I solved 130 and I was a bit nervous ki kya hoga, okay. I was guessing that it is very less score, but of 124, it was easily manageable to get a rank of 17, okay. So my dear friends, Ashish will now discuss that what are the good attempts for the mains.
Okay, so Aryan Raj is querying about TOS, okay, theory of structures. So Aryan, I know your query regarding this. You must be wondering because the numericals of TOS in mains conventional examination are very lengthy ones. So what you have to do, you have to practice, okay, especially the moment distribution method, slope deflection method, okay, these truss analysis, okay. So you have to practice those questions, okay, practice them multiple times because these are very lengthy ones, especially the sway problems, okay. So just write down the steps, okay, and solve them multiple times. Multiple questions you have to solve. In that way you will be able to tackle those questions. Also someone was asking about the SSC JEE mains. So if you are covering state PSC and ESE, definitely you will be able to tackle the SSC JEE mains, okay. it is having level lower than the ESE. So definitely, if you are aiming for a higher exam, lower examinations will definitely be covered. Okay. So any further query? Preparation strategy for GATE. Okay, Kora, Naresh, Shoran. So that is a very broad question, Naresh. I will definitely cover that in the comment section, because we will try to make a video for that section, this preparation strategy for GATE. For that, definitely you should first of all study the concepts. Okay, then previous years and test series. So this is the on a broader prospect. Okay, first you have to study, then solve the previous year questions and test series. Okay, so that should cover that. Rana Pratap, for free handwriting, which would pen or pencil? Rana,
pen is sufficient.
yes, you should use only one single pen. Please do not hop from pen, pencil, or two colors of pen. Just make, if you are writing some sentence like this, just with same pen you are writing this, you are preparing this diagram. Okay, so that will give you speed as well, and that will also have a, but just try to make the diagrams clean. Okay, it should be understandable,
it should be legible now.
yeah.
And one thing, that what should be your approach for the next 4 months that will make you an IES officer. Okay, that will make you an IES officer will be, okay, let me have a means prepare this chart, everyone. Okay, those who find yourself that you will do this thing, okay, I am sure that you will come out in flying colors. Okay, make this chart. I followed, and even everyone. Okay, broad goals को crack करो short term goals में, then everything can be achieved. It is a work breakdown structure which you did in project management. Okay, don't just learn. Okay, follow it in your life. You are going to come out. Here it is a subject. Right? If subject is A, and it is a small subject, and it takes 3 days. Okay, so the first thing which you are going to do is theory questions, theory books, or the theory sheets which you means a coaching notes which you followed, or a standard book which you followed. Okay, first try to cover it. Next thing is previous year's solved paper. It is a must. Without previous year's solved paper, you can't imagine yourself that you are preparing. No one can prepare without previous year's solved papers. You have to go through this. You have to, because it will make you very comfortable that questions आते कैसे हैं, लिखना कैसे है, attempt कैसे करना है. Okay, so previous year solved papers. Then you have to, means it is a theory question solve किया, theory पढ़ी, previous year solved paper किया. Now comes standard booklets के कुछ questions. Like Ashish said, few questions always come from a definite portion or a definite concept repetitively. The values will be changed. So go through standard booklets, go through standard books, okay, and solve those questions. Okay, the standard books से questions solve करना. Now comes the time for test series. Okay, now comes the time for test series. Tests are very much important, because you will come to know that what is your preparation level by this test. Okay, don't skip any test कि हाँ आज मैं prepare नहीं हूँ. अगर आज आप prepare नहीं हैं तो यकीन मानिए 30 जून को भी prepare नहीं हो पाएंगे. Okay, so you have to be prepared for the test. And yes, test में जो गलतियां कर रहे हैं, try to go through it and write down in a sheet of paper. I and Ashish, every topper does the same. Mistakes को analyze किए बिना आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. Okay, so you have to analyze your mistakes. So theory, previous year, standard books, test, repeat it for all the subjects. And in the last 1 month, have one thing, that club some of this, revise your test papers, and theory booklets के जो questions आपने गोले किए होंगे, okay, means the questions which are marked good, solve those. And one thing, 4 questions per day. 4 questions per day in a A4 size sheet. Try to practice in full length. Full length means आप जैसा ESE में लिखना चाहते हैं, आप वैसे लिखिए. Make your friends that आप उनके questions को check करिए और वो आपके questions को check करें, so that both are benefited. Okay, you will get some good concepts from their questions, and you will get that how to write a questions. और हाँ, 4 questions को करने के लिए आप टाइम रख लीजिए दोनों लोग मिलके. Means it will be of 40 minutes. Those questions may be from previous year or anywhere. Questions must be solved in a proper format. this is to make you very comfortable. Otherwise in ESC mains examination आपको पता नहीं लगे क्वेश्चन शुरू कहां से करें, अब पॉइंट्स कौन से इंक्लूड करने हैं, and when you have done that rigorously you will do it.
Queries regarding steel structures. Okay, a lot of students have doubt regarding this subject. Earlier what used to happen that the questions which are asked in previous years, they are of WSM, working stress method, but nowadays limit state method is asked. So for that I would recommend you to go through SK Duggal. Okay, just read the design datas, okay, design steps of chapters like the connections, okay, tension member, compression member, beams, okay, and plastic analysis everyone knows. Okay, so just try to read Duggal LSM, limit state method. Okay, so that will clear your queries, because in previous year booklet a lot of questions, the previous year questions of steel structures have been solved with WSM, which is not asked nowadays, so they become irrelevant. Also Divyanshu is asking, should we prepare short notes for ESC mains? Okay, so as Abhishek sir already told you that you should, by practicing you should keep a track of your mistakes. Okay, so what you used to do is, now that time for short notes is gone. Okay, it is for objective type only. Short notes will lead you nowhere in conventional practice. Here you have to prepare a mistake booklet.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that you should note down subject wise, divide your diary. Okay, subject wise you divide. Okay, so in those, whatever mistakes you are doing by solving your previous year conventional or numericals from standard booklet, as Abhishek sir said, or your test series, you just note these here, okay, in that particular head, and revise those daily. Okay, so try that same mistake is not repeated twice. It will definitely lead you to success. Okay, so instead of short notes, here you should maintain this thing. Okay, you have to keep a track of your mistakes.
Okay friends, so we are going to take queries of means advanced electronics. See, in advanced electronics, that means I already told in the prelims also, जिस topic का कोई means those have no fixed domain of asking questions. Don't panic, read general. Oxidation पढ़ लिया, IC fabrication पढ़ लिया, so read generalized जो सब पढ़ के जा रहे हैं. Okay, don't do extraordinary over there, but the questions which are having maximum weightage, means network theory, control system, try to have 100% focus from that, because even 1 mark deduction shouldn't be compromised. Okay, एक भी नंबर यहाँ से नहीं कटने चाहिए. So I will write an article about it, that which book or which contents you should follow for ESC mains examination for EC and electrical. Okay, and you must have this thing in mind, that those questions जहाँ से सब कर रहे हैं वहाँ से आपको भी 100% करना without any single mark compromise. Okay.
So while Abhishek sir was explaining, I have just included these two things. Okay, someone was asking the query. I think not much is to be said regarding this. You can, Abhishek sir, you can also take the query. Okay. Sumit is asking about the tunneling, dock and harbors. I think you should leave that one as of now. You should focus on the main portions. Prepare main subjects first. Okay. After you have prepared and mastered those, then only hop on to these topics. Okay. Rajat Sharma is asking sources to study SOM. So SOM, you can, there are multiple books. Okay, like BC Punamia is very elaborate one. Okay, other than that you should the standard material available to you will be enough. Okay.
Okay, so here in EC I would just like to say that both are important. From network theory you can go to Haith. Okay, you have to solve this. Control BS Manke is a very good book. Okay, and in EMT, electromagnetic field theory, maximum questions are from static fields. So from this you will go to Sadiku. Okay, Sadiku, you have to refer to that book. Okay, so these are the main things that you can do from ECE. Okay, rest I will inform you from by an article shortly. Okay. Rajarya, please post your query again. I'm not rude. We both are in fact not rude, and we will shortly answer. Please post your query.
We have trying our best to.
We are trying our best to
because
take
a lot
each
of
and every-
queries are coming. Okay, see, you can see I'm just writing. I'm not even saying anything because he was explaining.
Sources
Okay?
to study SSC JE electrical. See, my friends, those who are targeting RRB JE or SSC JE, we are on a very good track that we have planned out our mechanical sessions. Sooner we will be out with our electrical sessions. So friends, don't panic. Okay, don't panic. बस अभी के लिए मैं इतना बोलूंगा कि आपने अपना गेट का एग्जाम दिया है, रिवाइज योर गेट प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस एंड ईएससी. ओके, फॉर एनी SSC examination, ESE is the standard. ESE books questions are taken directly from engineering services examination prelims book. Ashish has also cracked SSC. I have also cracked SSC examination. So we know that in SSC, ESE questions are taken as it is without any modification. So try to cover ESE previous year questions. Okay.
काजल इज आस्किंग सर इसरो का भी बता दो सिविल इंजीनियरिंग के लिए. सी काजल, in especially in ISRO, a lot of questions get repeated every year from the ISRO papers itself. Previous year it is ISRO papers. So with the normal content which you are studying, you should, before going for the ISRO paper, you should definitely revise the 4-5 years ISRO previous year papers. Okay, so that will I think help you in scoring good in ISRO. Okay.
Yeah, Raj, I understood what you want to ask. Actually, see, Raj, your backlogs and any other thing will not undermine your performance in interview. Okay, your performance in interview is judged that how confident and how self-motivated, self-driven, and means effective you are at the present time. Suppose I would like to take your query, Raj. Okay, Raj is a boy. Okay, Raj is a boy that is means he is having 270 marks in prelims. Okay, he doesn't know what will be his fate in interview. Okay, and he got an excellent marks of 400 in mains. Okay, so the total marks which he was able to fetch was 650 plus. Okay, and Raj went to interview panel, and interview panel was having very bad remark about him that yeah, he is having. See, my dear friends, UPSC personnel are never prejudiced about what you did in your past. Okay, what you did in your past. You appeared before them means that you are sincere at this phase of time. Okay, you appeared 650 plus and you got 100 marks over here in interview. Okay, you have a very decent and charming personality. You made them yours.
They are not even aware of your marks. Okay, so just leave that behind.
They are
okay?
not. आपके पास डिग्री होनी चाहिए. You must have a degree to show before you enter the room.
Yes.
Okay, your degree will be checked.
We
not
have
the backlogs.
we have faced the panels and they are very polite. Okay, you will not find a politer panel. Okay, so they are very polite. They will ask you very casually. You won't feel that you are going for a grade A post interview.
So after getting 750 marks, no one can stop you from getting selected, my dear.
Exactly.
Okay. So अगर आपको डर लगता है कि इंटरव्यू कैसा होगा, that's what I want to say, that don't depend on the interviews, depend on this. So get a maximum score of 650 or 600 and try to make it in the final list. Okay, never ever depend too much on the interviews. Okay, and for those people I would just like to say that mains को बहुत ही seriously लीजिए. Don't break your study in between. That 5 दिन घर घूम लिया यहाँ वहाँ. No, not even a 1 day distraction is allowed. Okay, these are 300 or 200 days for you to make yourself in the best way. Okay, so try to use each and every minute wisely.
So these are some of the main topics for RCC. Someone was asking. Okay, so design questions of beam, flexure plus shear, slab design, footing, column, and pre-stressed beams. Okay, so I think this is we are coming to the end of the session now. We don't have much time. We will just take 1 or 2 queries now.
The SSC JE previous year papers means try to have previous year paper which appeared. Take a wise judgment from that questions are asked from which domain. Okay, and solve previous year GATE and ESC. That is well enough for SSC, any SSC. Okay, that is well enough.
See, for state PSC and this ESC examination, always keep with you this unsolved previous year of ESC. Okay, this is by Vishal publication. It is a very cheap book. Okay, around 60-70 rupees you will get this book, Vishal publication, unsolved previous year of ESE, as well as civil services. They have they provide, but you will not find solutions to those. You can definitely go through those questions as well, and you should solve questions from unsolved papers. Okay, what that will give you is clarity. Okay, whenever you will see some question, you will your this thoughts of solving those questions will strike properly. Okay, it will give you a real time this feeling of the examination. Okay,
He is asking for BPSC mains.
any tips for BPSC means? Sumit, the tips for as we have said, state PSC, BPSC is nothing but state PSC. We have included the same tips. Okay,
See, effective answer writing has to be same everywhere.
Yeah, this is a general session. Okay, so this covers all the examination. For BPSC also, you have to attempt, like I explained for theory portion and sir explained for the numerical portion. You should
Please reply my question, sir. As if we are running short of time, we will reply you in the comment section, dear.
Paru Yadav is asking since very long, I think. But what is your query? I'm not clear.
Please post again. We will reply to it. Please post again. Okay.
Okay.
Best objective. See, best objective means try to solve previous year. ESE and GATE are the standard year. Okay. And have one thing in mind: previous year questions. You have
BMRC say JE, which is best booklet to refer? Sir, please tell me.
Bangalore Metro.
Oh, Bangalore Metro. See, for that one, you I think the Gupta and Gupta will provide you good objective questions if it is objective type. Also, ESC previous year conventional and DMRC questions, if you can get hold of them, they will help you in this BMRC paper. Okay.
Yeah, friend. See, those who are asking that BPSC AE के लिए previous year questions. See, ESC questions are a standard.
Yes,
ESC
exactly.
questions are a standard. In any state PSC, those questions are taken directly. In any SSC, those questions are taken directly.
Yes.
Okay. In any PSU, those questions are taken directly. So you have to do one thing: revise, repeat till you get success. You have to make that loop till you get success. Okay.
Exactly. Okay. Tips for BARC ESC.
Tips for BARC ESC. My dear friend, BARC ESC, we are having quizzes. Attend those quizzes. Those are very good set of questions. If you find any difficulty level in any question, post it in our post it. We are going to solve it out. Okay. And the next thing is that focus on your GATE previous year. Okay. And try to do one thing. Have a planned schedule that the subjects which you are to attempt. Okay. Have that approach.
Okay. Also, important announcement: a session on post-GATE opportunities. Okay, so since GATE examination is just over, and there are a lot of opportunities students are confused about, so we will take a session on 20th of Feb. Okay, regarding this, and we will cover all the broader prospects. Also, we will take some queries. Okay, so I hope that will be fruitful to you. Do join that session. Okay. So I think with this we will close the session now.
Yeah.
And I would like to give my best regards to everyone. Okay, prepare well for the coming examination.
Yeah, it is within a week. I guess that the results will be announced shortly. Okay,
Yeah.
of the prelims. Okay.
Yes.
So I wish you all very best for upcoming opportunities. Okay, friends, never ever lose your hope for whatever are the circumstances. सफर में धूप तो होगी, जो तुम चल सको तो चलो. सभी हैं भीड़ में, जो तुम निकल सको तो चलो. Okay, with heads held high, prance like a lion, and do your best.
Okay, all the best.